My family and husband pushed me until I lost my baby. When I told them, my father said, "These things happen, life moves on." I became the perfect wife, then I left him with nothing. I always thought love meant patience, endurance, swallowing pain and calling it understanding. I finally learned how wrong I was. I'm Joy Mitchell, 29 years old, and for most of my life, I was the responsible one. The fixer. The wife who never said no. My parents divorced when I was young, so I grew up believing sacrifice was normal. When my mom struggled, I helped. When my younger siblings needed support, I stepped in. Even when I got my first real job in corporate finance, everyone somehow decided my paycheck belonged to all of us. Before I continue this story, please drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know how far this story has traveled. I worked 2 jobs to support my family and my husband's family. I barely rested. I had no life of my own. Whenever I tried to talk to my husband, Daniel, about how overwhelmed I felt, he brushed me off. He barely had time for me. When I finally said I was exhausted, when I told him I couldn't keep living like this, he laughed. "You're being dramatic," he said. "Women your age don't need much." From that moment on, everything got worse. Daily calls, yelling, guilt, insults. If I sent less money, I was selfish. If I hesitated, I was ungrateful. I stopped eating properly. I barely slept. I cried constantly. I worked overtime just to meet demands that never ended. Then came the night that broke everything. I collapsed in the bathroom. Blood everywhere. At the hospital, the doctor spoke gently but clearly. "You were pregnant. But your body was under extreme stress. The pregnancy couldn't survive." I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just felt empty. When I told my family what happened, there was no apology. No remorse. My father only said, "These things happen. Life moves on." Something in me died right there. So I stopped explaining. I stopped arguing. I stopped sending money. After my miscarriage, I changed. I used to be the kind of wife who tried too hard. I checked my phone every 5 minutes. Waited up late. Apologized even when I did nothing wrong. After the loss, I stopped. That loss didn't just take my baby. It killed the part of me that kept begging to be chosen. I became exactly the wife Daniel had always wanted. Quiet. Understanding. Emotionally absent. And that's when his world started falling apart. One night, Daniel came home late and didn't even bother lying properly. "Emily wasn't feeling well," he said, loosening his tie. "I took her to the hospital. She hates noise, so I turned my phone off." I noticed the pause. The guilt flickering across his face. Before, this would have shattered me. Instead, I nodded. "I'm okay. I understand." He froze. "You're not mad. Do you still love me?" I smiled, soft, polite, distant. He didn't know it yet, but that was the moment our marriage ended. A week earlier, I had spent 7 days in police detention. A scammer staged an accident in front of my car. When the police cleared me, they said I needed a family member to sign my release. "I don't have anyone," I told them. They didn't believe me. They found Daniel's number and called him. Again. And again. And again. His phone stayed off the entire time. Because he was with her. That's when I learned something important. If you can disappear from someone's life for 7 days and they don't even notice, you already don't exist to them. After that, I stopped fighting. I stopped asking where he went. Stopped asking who he talked to. Stopped caring. I packed quietly. Transferred my savings to my personal account. Accepted a job transfer overseas. And filed for divorce. Daniel only panicked when he felt me slipping away. He started coming home earlier. Buying gifts. Pretending. But it was too late. The real confirmation came at Emily's birthday party. I watched him kiss her. Not accidentally. Not drunkenly. Intentionally. So I left. No screaming. No confrontation. I let him come home to an empty house and divorce papers on the table. Daniel didn't lose me immediately. He lost everything else first. The house? Mine. It was in my name. The business connections? Mine. I introduced him. The reputation? Gone, after Emily publicly admitted he promised to divorce me for her. And Emily? She left the moment the money and stability disappeared. Turns out she loved the lifestyle, not the man. Daniel started calling. Then begging. Then showing up. I never answered. I moved abroad. Started over. Built the career I once put on hold for a man who never deserved it. I sleep peacefully now. I laugh freely. I no longer compete with ghosts from someone else's past. And Daniel? Last I heard, he's alone. Still checking my social media. Still asking mutual friends how I'm doing. I don't hate him. Indifference is far more brutal. Losing my baby broke me. But staying with him would have destroyed me. Sometimes revenge isn't loud. Sometimes it's simply living well without them. And trust me, that hurts the most. Please like, share and subscribe for more stories. Thank you.